Hey folks, welcome back to my channel. I do things differently here, mainly property investing, a few vlogs, but most of all I'm keeping it real. So we've got a bit of a quiz today just to shake it up a little bit, and we're talking a few things property. But before we start, why haven't you subscribed yet? Click on that subscribe button for me, because we are growing the channel, and you know it really does help a small channel like mine beat the algorithm. So George is behind the camera. Say hi, George. Hello. Hello. What was that? He's come together with this little property quiz that we thought we'd bring to the table. Now, I'm not seeing the slides yet, so I don't know what's on them. So let's have a look at them then. Question 1. Investing in property is a reliable way to build wealth. So I'm going to move my little me around. That's mini me. And yes, I strongly agree. It can be very reliable to build wealth, but it depends on the strategy. So make sure you choose wisely. Next question. I believe that commercial properties offer better investment opportunities compared to residential. Well, I actually disagree with that. Now, commercial property is a different beast. It's not the same as residential. It comes with its own stresses, and commercial property at the moment is very hard when the high streets are getting smaller and smaller. So again, just be careful on what you invest into. Personally, for me, I know that everyone's always going to need somewhere to live. The next question, is a hot dog a sandwich? Is a hot dog a sandwich? Is that an actual question? It's a question. It's not property related at all. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Of course it is. I absolutely agree with that. Definition of a sandwich is a piece of bread with something in it. That's a sandwich. So yes, hot dog is a sandwich. Thanks for that question. Location is the most important factor when considering a property investment. I'm going to say agree. Is it a strong agree? Not particularly, because if you're going into residential property, you're going to be renting your property out no matter where it is, right? Because everyone needs somewhere to live. If you're going into serviced accommodation, then location is very key and very important. If you're going to be doing holiday lets by the sea, holiday lets with attractions in the local area, etc. So I'm going to stick with an agree on that one. Let me know what you think in the comments. Renovating an old property is a cost-effective way to increase its value. Absolutely. Strong agree on that one. If you buy a property, we go through something called BAR. You buy well, add value, i.e. renovate, then you can refinance. So if you find something, a good fixer-upper that you can add value to, then it will make you money. So it's a strong agree on that one. Pineapple goes on pizza. I have this conversation with my kids all of the time. I like pineapple on pizza. I actually like banana and tuna fish on pizza as well. So yes, pineapple definitely goes on pizza. What do you think?
Not banana.
Not banana. I spend a lot of time in Tenerife, and in Tenerife I have the Tenerife pizza that's got banana on it.
Sounds horrible.
No, it's nice. What do you think? Pineapple on pizza? Nothing to do with property, but who cares? We're having a bit of fun, right? Energy efficient upgrades for a property is a waste of money. Now, I strongly disagree on that one. Energy efficiency is really important. Now, first of all, it's important to the environment, right? Because we all want to make sure that we keep the planet nice for our kids in a million years' time. Will we even have a planet? But it's also important for the tenant as well, because cost of living crisis, it's really important that the tenants' bills don't go over and above what they can afford to pay. And if we keep that nice and efficient, then it helps both the planet and it helps the tenant. Also, it's going to put a little bit of value on your property as well, would you believe? Now, Rishi Sunak has changed what he's said about getting EPCs to level C. It's still important to be as efficient as we can. Question 8. Renovating a kitchen to the highest spec provides the highest return on investment for residential properties. Nope, I disagree with that one, so I'm going to go over here. It's nice to have a good kitchen, but it doesn't need to be the highest spec. The way that we price our rooms up doesn't really factor into the kitchen space. It's based on square footage or square meterage of the property in the room. It's nice to have a nice kitchen, but you've got to have a ceiling price. You don't want to spend too much. You get to the point where more money you spend, you're not going to get any more return back on that. So a nice kitchen, yes, doesn't have to be the highest spec. Question 9 is... Is it okay to go to work in your pajamas? Well, it depends where you work. I guess. If you're working in a restaurant, then probably not. If you're working in an office and you're on your own at home, then yes. I don't know how to answer that. Is it okay to go to work in... I'm going to say yes and no on there. Because if you're working from home, right, there's nothing wrong with you, unless you're on a Zoom call and you've got your PJs on. But if you've got an office job, then it's not okay. What do you think, folks? Is it okay to go to work in your pyjamas? Not property related, but who cares? Question 10. Regular property inspections are key to ensuring tenant satisfaction and protecting the property's condition. Strongly agree for obvious reasons. Got to make sure that the place is livable and make sure that it's a nice environment for the tenants. So yes, strongly agree on that one. Question 11. Cats are better than dogs. Strongly disagree. Dogs. You're cats, aren't you? Because you've got a cat. Yeah, I'm not going to do any cat jokes because I'll get banned and done for swearing. But you know what I'm insinuating here. George is a cat man. I've got dogs. Dogs are better than cats, man. Tell me otherwise in the comments. You need a professional property management company to manage your properties. Okay, I'm going to go disagree. It's not a strong disagree because it is personal choice. And if you're investing in an area that's not close to you and you've got to travel to get there more than an hour, or maybe you're committed because you've already got a full-time job, then you might need a property management company to help you out. If you're looking to invest in your area where you live, then potentially you could run it yourself. Now, if you're going to run it yourself, you're going to make more profit. Typically, we will pay about 14 or 15% of the gross rent in commission to a management company. But it doesn't always necessarily mean that you have to do it. So horses for courses, there's no right or wrong answer, particularly with that one. So I'm going to put depends, actually. I'm going to change. So yes and no, which means it depends. Is that your way of saying depends, yes and no? Yeah. Okay. Question 13. Regularly viewing and updating insurance policies is a crucial aspect of property management. You know what? Before I move my little mini-me, this is a really good question because loads of people generally are price driven when it comes to insurance. They look at the price that it's going to cost them rather than the policy that it's going to insure them against. And that very much leads on occasion to being underinsured. So a lot of insurance policies will only cover you for £5,000 worth of malicious damage if the property burns down. Well, if you've got a tenant that's got a particular bee in their bonnet and, you know, hopefully it'll never happen to you, but if your property does burn down, then you're going to be like, you know, thousands, hundreds of thousands of pounds out of pocket. So make sure you get the right policy for the thing that you're doing. Don't be driven by the price. Make sure that you get the right policy and then look at the price afterwards. So I'm going to say, yes, that is crucial. 100%. You've got to be insured, folks. And then question 14, the final question. Aliens exist. I've already visited Earth. I knew you would have an alien question in here. George is a proper alien type person. He might even be one, I don't know. Have aliens ever existed and visited Earth? Absolutely, 100%. Who's to say that we are not the aliens? And I'll leave you on that thought. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hope you enjoy these little videos, all here just for a bit of fun. Thank you for following. Don't forget to hit that bell notification so you don't miss any more of my videos.